We are the Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea.
It's true. We're from Long Island, so we say, how you doing? How you doing?
I don't.
We're in the middle of the vines.
Yes.
Because it's Memorial Weekend. So
It's
there's
kickoff. We're here. It's summertime. Long Island wine of the week.
I'm thankful for our hot teas.
Yes. That's like such a Long Island thing.
We're just talking about real life.
Right.
That's what we do. Welcome back to Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on living our best Long Island life. I'm Kristen.
I'm Sharon.
And I'm overwhelmed.
And we had our intro music back, so we're back.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay. Yes. But I was like, and I'm also just, I should start introducing myself. I'm overwhelmed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's
That's what I say
crazy.
to my kids. They're like, I'm hungry. I'm like, I'm Mom.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I would be like, same. I'm hungry too. I don't know. Same. What are you gonna do about that? Tegan's been making me dinner lately. She's been making me. She made me buffalo cauliflower. We're on a cauliflower kick in our house.
Yeah, you're getting on that train, right?
It's not helping. No. I'm also getting on the scale, and I'm not noticing that I'm eating cauliflower for dinner. I don't know what the deal is with that, but anyway, other than being overwhelmed and all these things, and we'll get into why we are those things. But how are you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. It's a good week here at Discover
It has
Long
been
Island.
a good week. You want to tell them why? You want to talk about why?
Yeah, so we had a couple promotions internally. We've taken our sales department and elevated our sales manager, Jackie, to Director of Sales and Sports. And we've also elevated Brianna, our social media content
Senior manager.
Senior manager, to Director of Branded Content.
Yeah.
And it's good.
It's awesome. It's the best. It's the best part of our job is when, in not only bringing new people in, but when you get to grow people from within the organization and reward their hard work. Yeah, that's the best part.
It is. That's my favorite part.
Yes,
it really is.
It really is.
And then we also have a new hire coming on.
Yes,
she starts on Monday. Alexis. She is going to be our sales and marketing coordinator.
Yeah, great. So we're excited about her, but I really do think that it's really awesome. We haven't had a director of sales in sports. We've never had a director of sales in sports, but we haven't had a director level in years in that position. And we are growing so much with the possible convention center that we're starting to get our staff ready and we're gearing up. And then, Bree has been here for how many years now? 3, 4?
4.
And really started at such an entry level position, and she's grown into such a leadership capacity. And we were talking today, it's not easy, and sometimes I think it's actually much harder to grow from within an organization and continue to go up, especially when you start entry level. It's oftentimes so much easier to leave and go somewhere new and start at a higher level. Yeah. It's easier in a lot of ways, but it's so much more, I think, and you could speak to this probably better than anyone. Yeah. Gratifying and rewarding to have your efforts be recognized within your current organization and grow from within. Yeah. And I said to Bree this afternoon, I said, not only is it gratifying in that capacity, but it's also, it drives your passion even more. I think just because you've gotten so far, and now you're at this other level, and you're like, wow, you find that fire again, and it's just it's really good. And I think younger generations don't always understand that, or don't always value that as much as our generation, or even our parents' generation, who stayed at the same job for their entire career and grew within, or just it really found value in that stability. But younger generations tend to jump. It's always that shiny penny. Yeah, the greener grass. Yeah, right? It's not always greener, right? Yeah. And but I think it was so great talking to her today, because she was so grateful and appreciative and excited. Because we totally just out of the blue did it. So she was very unexpected, and I think it was really great because she really has ownership in this organization. She truly cares about what happened. Yeah. It's not like it's just a job and she's excited about it. She actually has seen our evolution. Yeah. She's seen us go through our ups and downs. Yeah. And she cares about it. Yeah. And so that's the best kind of team member to have. So congratulations, Jackie and Bree. Thank you for all your hard work, and the whole team. And I just love, because I think it also shows the whole team that there is opportunity for growth within, and that your hard work is rewarded here. Yeah, it shows that there's an opportunity. There's a pathway. Yeah, exactly. And I think, again, back to that passion, back to that fire, I think it ignites it in the other team members too, to see that.
to see their colleagues, being elevated. And they're
Yeah.
like, wow, look at, that's amazing.
Yeah, so that was a good week. I'm staring at these chocolates because it's Valentine's Day, and I want to eat one.
Me too. I haven't decided.
We have it later on in the agenda, but I have to just say, because it's Valentine's Day, and everybody in the office is wearing red.
It's so cute.
Even Chris.
I know.
Chris has his Valentine's sweater on. He loves it when I
wear
talk
my
about
red
it.
lips. That's as red as you get.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. That's fine. And Shannon and Brie, everybody's wearing their red.
It's so cute.
Which is fun. And then our friends at Dissette Chocolates and Kutchog sent us the cutest bag, or box of chocolates.
They
and
are beautifully hand painted.
I love them. They're so pretty because these look like actual little real strawberries.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And these are beautiful hearts. And you know what? It's funny because I got Thomas chocolates. Thomas is a chocolate fiend.
Is he?
It's all the Reynolds, to be honest. They're
like,
chocolate. If you ask them what kind of cake they want chocolate with chocolate fudge and chocolate filling and chocolate. I'm like, he loves chocolate. So, but I was like before this, I was at Target.
Yeah.
Like a normal person. And he just, the selection. He doesn't want caramel. He doesn't want that stuff. He and it just feels like this doesn't feel as special. You look at these, I'm like, dang, I should have gone. I'll do this next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because something like this, it's so special. It looks beautiful.
It is such a beautiful presentation. I think we should just hold it up. To the camera.
I know. Salted caramel and then sparkling rosé.
Oh, which one
with
is the
Pop
salted
Rocks?
caramel?
This heart one. The heart one salted caramel, the sparkling rosé with Pop Rocks. I mean, I'm gonna definitely eat that one. The walnut praline. And I wonder what my scale is like. I'm eating chocolate and cauliflower. And then this one is the one that looks like a strawberry. It's strawberry sesame, strawberry praline over strawberry ganache. And then their signature. What is this? Ecuadorian something? I don't know, but we've got all this. And the cool thing is, it comes with a QR code. And you can just hover over it and it tells you all of these amazing flavors. Oh, rose water, strawberry dark lovers.
Oh, she calls them bonbons. That's cute.
Pomegranate red wine is this one with the little
What's the one
gold?
with the hand painted rose on it? Because that's beautiful.
Oh, hand painted rose water ganache in dark chocolate.
So pretty.
I mean, yeah, strawberry sesame and salted caramel.
What are the chocolate lips?
I don't know.
They don't have that?
I'm sure it's on here. We have 45 papers in front of us, so I don't know what that one is. But they also sent up some beautiful lips, and there's a hazelnut chocolate spread, crunchy, yum.
My God,
I know. Anyway, and it's so cute because they're just a cute company. And let's see, what was her name? Michael told me 4 times.
Ursula
is so cute. She's the chef chocolatier. And she's passionate about all things chocolate and Kutchog. So it'll be in our notes, but it's Dissette, Disset chocolates. And, just in case you didn't know, Kutchog is is it the Hampton? No, it's on the North Fork, right? Mm-hmm. It's in wine country near the vineyards. Mm-hmm. So you pick up some chocolates and you go to the vineyards and you have a little chocolate and wine tasting.
Delish.
We love them. Thank you, Ursula and Dissette, for sending us these. We're going to, now that we've talked about them, we can eat them, I think, throughout the episode. So it's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Are you doing anything?
Day of love.
Are you doing anything?
No. I probably am going to just make some heart-shaped raviolis.
Oh, yeah. From Uncle Giuseppe's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Same.
So cute.
Or a heart-shaped, if maybe we got a heart-shaped pizza from Elisa Di Stefano's Mona Lisa
cute.
Pizza.
I'm going to totally do what Catherine told us to do with, set the table like you're a queen.
I know.
Light
that's
the candle.
So smart.
I love it.
It really does. It makes it feel special. Mm-hmm. I like that. So I have an important question for you guys, all of you in the room. Chris, you too. So when someone says, don't get me anything.
Oh, it's BS.
I'm like,
Chris is gonna say okay. He's like, you got it.
I'm like, listen, and what if you really lay it out though? Because you're like, look, we've been spending a lot of money. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We're going skiing. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We're going on a big summer vacation.
Yeah.
We've got 14 kids in college. We're putting a small village through college.
Yeah.
So we don't need anything.
You don't need anything. Nobody
We don't need
needs
anything. I honestly can't think of anything that I even want.
Yep.
So, just don't get me anything. And I won't get you anything. And we'll just have a nice dinner.
It's baloney.
Yeah, really?
It's baloney.
That's what I did. I didn't get anything.
We don't do gifts.
No, thank you. Okay, so I said card. A card, yes.
Like a handwritten card.
No. I Walgreens.
What is it? What'd you say?
No, but I'm just saying, like, you write a note in the card.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, a cute card.
Maybe some flowers.
I got a box of chocolates from Target because before I knew Dessert was amazing, I was not educated.
Right.
And he'll probably send, he sends flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay.
And then dinner.
Yeah.
Right? It's a Tuesday. Club's not going up on a Tuesday at my house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Maybe.
So I'll have to report back because
watch a little.
The girls are like, nope.
Does he have a favorite bottle of something?
No, we have a wine club and he orders wine. I mean, we get wine shipments like in a ridiculous thing. So my point is, here's where I'm nervous is I just don't want him to get me something.
Well, did you do this last year?
I can't remember. I literally asked him the other day. I was like, out of the blue, I couldn't remember. I'm like, what did we do on our 1 year anniversary?
Oh,
I can't remember. I can't remember where we even were. I was like,
I think you guys went somewhere. I remember you guys going somewhere. You went somewhere
could not
fancy.
remember. And he was like, we were on a cruise. I'm like, right.
Yeah.
So then we were on a cruise.
Right.
So we didn't do presents.
Right.
We had a beautiful dinner and it was a cruise.
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't need a bunch of stuff at our age.
No, but I don't know. Like I'm one of those people that are like, don't get me anything. P.S. I love these diamonds. And
yeah, exactly.
But whatever.
And
when you say what you don't want, you get a vacuum or like a crock pot.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Don't ever do that.
So no, I was melting down at Target when I was getting the chocolates and I was driving. I had Tegan with me. We were like impulse shopping and I was like, I couldn't take it. I was like, I'm going to buy him something. How about this tabletop heater, outdoor heater? And Tegan's like, it was literally in my cart. And she's like,
what are you doing,
What is that? If someone got me a tabletop outdoor heater, I would hate them. And I was like, I mean, it's cool. It's nice.
And he's like a techie kind of.
It's an outdoor heater. I'm like, we can sit outside. And she's like, what are you just like, she's like, put it down.
Put it away.
Get it out of your cart.
But that, like a real outdoor,
like,
not a tabletop, maybe like a
tall one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like still. I mean,
then
is
you
that
can
really
light,
for him
you can
or is
light
that
a fire
for us,
and you can light the
is
heater.
Is that really for him? I don't know.
Well, is a vacuum really for me?
No.
No.
It should get you that. Chris says yes. Chris, you're going to get slapped.
I'm telling you, like, I'm going to get in so much trouble about this. So
about your vacuum?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Vacuum, my crock pot.
This is what
my
you get
engagement ring.
Okay. Well, you don't have a bad Valentine's date story, but clearly we're going to talk about some gifts.
I know.
You've got some Valentine's gifts under your belt. So what would you say your worst Valentine's gift is? Or Christmas? We could say Christmas, but Valentine's.
No, he proposed on Christmas, and like you shouldn't propose on a holiday.
Oh.
Right? You shouldn't propose on a holiday. Men out there, don't do it because then it takes it away. Takes away from the holiday.
What if you propose on Valentine's Day? I bet a lot of people do.
True.
That's okay. You don't have to get married
Christmas.
on Valentine's Day. You can propose on Valentine's Day.
Also, planning your future wedding, don't plan it around like birthdays or like other celebrations because our anniversary is right around a birthday and Mother's Day.
Sharon's venting.
This is my message. Sorry.
We're in a good loving mood on Valentine's Day. We're like, and another thing.
And you know what
Love
else?
is in the air over here.
No, it's so amazing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
It is.
I don't know, have I told you the story? It was not a Valentine's present, but it was a Christmas present. The worst Christmas present I ever got.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was the worst Christmas. Because we had just bought our house, our very first house. And so we were poor. We were very poor. We were like in our 20s.
Yeah.
And we were literally
and you're
like
homeowners, so like, that's amazing.
Yeah. And we were just, when you're young, you're struggling. And I remember opening up the Christmas was terrible. It was like a belt that was too small, which is really depressing.
Yeah.
On Christmas, I'm like, cool. And it's like one of those, I'll never forget, it was like one of those magnifying makeup mirrors.
Or
Or like
light
mirrors.
up. Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you get me this?
Yeah.
And I'm now going to pick my pores constantly. This is the worst thing you can. And he was like, every time we're at a hotel, you know, you spend hours in that mirror. I'm like, not in a good way. It's not a good thing. It's because I finally see my face close up and I'm horrified.
Oh my God.
But okay. And so I was like, this is the worst Christmas. And then in my stocking the next day were a Ticketmaster envelope.
Oh my gosh.
And not for nothing, Elton John and Billy Joel were coming to town. Right?
So, you got
so
all
I'm like, okay. I open up the ticket. I was like, this, don't call it a comeback.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I opened up the Ticketmaster envelope and it was Stars on Ice.
I was gonna say Disney on Ice.
Even worse. It wasn't even
Stars
Disney on Ice.
Oh my God.
It was Stars on Ice.
Yeah.
And the tickets were like $75 each for back then too. That was before like Taylor Swift tickets. Back then that was I could have gotten easily Billy Joel, Elton John tickets for in that same price range. And I've never been so stunned in my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? And I have so many questions. Why? And he's like, well, you love ice castles. and you always like to watch, figure skating. And I'm like, on the Olympics.
Oh my gosh.
I just was like, immediately like,
meltdown.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
You don't know who I
am. No one gets me.
Oh my God.
So
that's funny.
Presents are important, and they do. They say a lot about what you think or know about the other person. And Thomas's presents are always so incredibly thoughtful. But I just like we're older now.
Yeah,
we want something, and it's like we usually just buy it.
The newest thing is like the meaningful, like this. You buy the landmark of the stars on the day that you met. You see that?
Oh no, I was literally about to say, please don't buy me a star.
Yeah, no, like it's like a whole thing, like the day you met, the day you met. Whatever.
That's a scam, though, right?
It's like the Google map framed.
Yeah.
The place you met.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah, right.
I want to hang up a Google map.
Also,
Seriously.
I feel like that's just a scam. They're just taking a picture of the galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's cute.
Oh, Michael likes it.
He's romantic.
Yeah, you're romantic. Okay. Well, listen, whatever makes you. If you're into something like that, then that is cute.
That's cute. Yeah. I get it. I get it. But don't get a vacuum. Just saying.
Dan?
Unless somebody wants a vacuum.
Nope.
No.
Still no.
Still, house appliance is not a present.
No. You
Never.
cannot get someone absolutely not.
Maybe a Roomba. Maybe a Roomba.
No.
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 Unless
Take a Roomba.
Because that's like
Alyssa's like,
give
give me a Roomba.
that's like
She's
a
like, Dan, call me.
vacuum that you wouldn't need to touch.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want flowers. I'd rather have like something practical that I can actually use than like flowers that'll die in a few days.
I went through that stage that I didn't want flowers too. But that was when I was paying for them.
Now I'm like, flowers.
Bring on the flowers.
Yeah.
I like them. Now, and
They
plus
brighten my day.
I think you go through stages. You know, you go through stages when you need other stuff.
Yeah.
You'd rather have something that you could use.
I always need a vacuum. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah,
be
no.
serious. You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
No matter
It's
what.
called Black Friday.
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
On
Go
a random
Black Friday.
Tuesday.
No, not on Valentine's Day.
No.
All right, so now we know. Okay, so listen, think about. I'll report back. Hopefully, Thomas didn't get me anything.
Okay.
That's my biggest fear is that he's reading into it and he gets me something and I don't have. That's the worst part is when you think you have an agreement but you don't have an agreement.
What if you get a birthday present and you just like hide it? And then if he doesn't get you anything, great, you have your birthday present.
Oh, that's a smart
good idea.
Oh, that's a smart idea, Michael. Just have a present, in case.
Pull it from your Oprah closet.
I do have.
Your Oprah
No, I
gift
do.
closet.
I wonder. What do I have in my Oprah gift closet? I have like a lot of soaps and candles. I know. I don't know that. Anyway, well, we'll report back.
Okay.
But I do think it's important to be clear because otherwise it's really stressful for the other person. Like, if you're not going to say anything, I don't know. Do you do it?
it's
Do you not
stressful.
get a present? I don't know.
Chris says don't do
need
it.
anything. Chris would be like, you said no.
Yeah.
Chris is very literal.
Yeah.
You said no.
Yeah.
What's
Thomas's sign?
Gemini. I don't know. I don't know what that means. By the way, we got reached out to by a psychic medium.
Whoop, whoop.
Where is she? I have 14 pieces of paper
I know.
here.
What is happening?
You know what? Because it's Valentine's Day, and it's going to be President's Day, and it's Black History Month, and it's so much. Christiana McMahon she's a psychic medium, and we're going to follow her.
I can't wait.
And I think she should come in.
Yeah. Oh, we need it.
She said she could Zoom or come in, but I'm like, and she's based in Sag Harbor, and she wants to talk to us. Girl, I need answers.
Yes.
Come
on in
here.
We'll schedule it.
Tell me it's been
for somebody who was so apprehensive.
I was just gonna say my first psychic medium ever experience was on this show.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, where are you at?
Where you at? No, it's so true. I mean, like, it's funny because,
I was very skeptical and apprehensive. Yes. And now I'm like, I need a psychic medium to make all of my important decisions in life. Please, somebody help me. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the wine of the week that we're drinking.
Wine of the week. We are drinking Pindar's 2014 Cabernet Franc. Its aromatic nuances of black plum, black cherry, and chocolate dominate this wine. The tannins and fruit are beautifully balanced throughout. This wine finishes with a delicate grace. What a beautiful description.
That is nice.
Right?
That's good writing. Yeah, delicate grace. I like that. Pindar is one of the oldest wineries and vineyards on Long Island.
Yes.
And Long Island Wine Country, lawines.com, thank you for sponsoring our wine of the week, is going to be 50 years old. In fact, they are this year. It's their 50th anniversary. And Pindar Vineyards was one of the very first ones.
Yeah, it's incredible. I love Long Island Wine Country.
Yeah, me too. So thank you, Long Island Wine Country. And go to liwines.com, and they have this really, really cool interactive map in case you don't know, and you can check like adults only, allows kids, can
pets
have
friendly.
food,
Yeah.
Overnight accommodations. You can check anything.
Which is cool. I think a lot of people don't know that some of them do have rooms.
Takes reservation or requires reservations.
Right.
Allows group tours.
Right.
Like, it'll
Big
tell
deal.
you everything.
They just redid their website recently.
Yeah, liwines.com. It will literally walk you through the process. So please go there and support our vineyards. And thank you for being wine country. And we have a new sponsor coming on. Mm-hmm. A big one.
Yeah, I know.
I can't talk about it yet.
Nope.
But we do have a big new sponsor of this podcast, which is really exciting. And also, if you want to be a sponsor of this podcast, just DM us.
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor it,
It's easy.
there's limited amount of sponsors. LI Wines is a great wine of the week sponsor, and then we're gonna have an overall sponsor. But just like Dessert, if you have something fabulous you want us to try, you want to be a partner, just go along, let us know. Just slide into our DMs.
Holla at us.
Yeah. You want to do some? What do you want to do?
I say let's talk some.
Black History Month?
Yeah, we talked about Valentine's Day. Let's do some Black history. And Alyssa, our producer, has given us this beautiful story about Hazel Nell Dukes. She's one of the most important civil rights activists in New York State from 1960s until now. Mm-hmm. She's from Roslyn, which is awesome. She graduated Adelphi University. In 1966, she was the first Black American to work for the Nassau County Attorney's Office.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And what's her name again?
Hazel Nell Dukes.
Hazel Nell Dukes. Cool. Our very own Dr. Michelle Reed. Mm-hmm. I follow her on Insta. So if you are not following her, Fit Doc. She's so awesome. Dr. Michelle Reed, the Fit Doc. Mm-hmm. And she posted this really cool thing. I screenshotted it because I thought it was important. And it says, what is the main idea of Black History Month? And then it says, Black History Month is an opportunity to understand Black history going beyond stories of racism and slavery to spotlight Black achievement, which is why I love that you talked about, Hazel. Yeah. This year's theme, in case you didn't know, is the Black family representation, identity, and diversity, and we'll explore African diaspora.
I love it.
Yeah, the Black family. And so I think that's cool, like celebrating achievements.
Yes.
Not just talking about history, but really talking about great things that Black members of our community have accomplished. And speaking of Dr. Michelle Reed, remember when she was on here, she was talking about doing those really cool wellness seminars with the Nets, the LA Nets. So her next one is on February 22nd.
Okay, cool.
And if you follow her on Instagram, and it's Fit Doc Michelle with one L, Reed with two E's, Fit Doc Michelle Reed. And you can get tickets. You can just tap her Instagram story and get tickets to go see her on February 22nd.
That's awesome.
You can meet her in person.
I love it.
And go to her, and then you go to the Nets game afterwards.
How fun is that?
Yeah. I thought that was cool. So
yeah, it's really good.
Just speaking of amazing people that are accomplished, in our community, I think she's a great role model.
Oh, absolutely.
What else?
Just real quick, one of Hazel Nell Dukes' famous quotes was, "If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living shall not have been in vain." So cute.
Aw,
That's so
that's
sweet.
a good reminder for everybody.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff going on this month. Obviously, it's Black History Month, and there's some cool events to check out.
Yeah.
We have the Creative Haven Black Artists of Sag Harbor at the Long Island Museum on February 17th.
Oh, cool.
The annual of Colors Black History Exhibition and Celebration at the Art Space in Patchogue on the 18th. Black-owned business partner Sugared Beauty Bar
I love them.
has their 2023 Vision Beauty Soiree on the 18th, which is awesome.
That is the greatest place. You've got, I think Fit Doc did a thing at the beauty bar. It's so cute. I was looking for something, but go ahead.
On the 18th, there's MLK Portrait Auction at East End Arts, which is cool. And then we have the Portrait of the People of Unique Portrayal of the African American Experience in Poetry and Song at Bayard Cutting Arboretum on the 18th as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then I saw, did you talk about the Whaling Museum in Cold Spring Harbor? Because I saw, I think it's on here, and I saw today they did this whole thing on News 12, which was so cool. And they also have an exhibit, The Triumphs and Challenges of African American Whalers.
Oh, wow.
Also, that museum looks so cool. I'm sure we've been there as far as a team, but I haven't been there. And they have the only intact whaling boat with its equipment in New York State.
Wow.
That you can see. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's in Cold Spring Harbor Lab, which in and of itself is amazing. There's like 9 Nobel laureates that are based there. Did you know that?
Awesome.
It's where the inventor, or the man who won the Nobel Prize for discovering DNA, is there doing science right now.
That's crazy.
Just in case
anybody
it's
want to
kind
know.
of a big deal.
You know what else is a big deal? Black History Month.
Okay.
We do our diversity Black-owned grants.
Oh, yeah.
For Discover Long Island, where we offer up grant opportunities to become partners of Discover Long Island. We have a slim number of spaces left.
And they're going quick.
Just DM us or visit www.discoverlongisland.com/diversity/Black-owned grants.
And we've got some really cool new businesses that we're onboarding as part of that grant process, which is, by the way, brought to you by Jake's 58.
Yes.
Our wonderful partner is actually sponsoring all of those Black-owned business grants. Jake's 58, awesome. Who is they give back to the community so much, and they're really invested in this program. So thank you, Jake's 58. And make sure, maybe you could go there on Valentine's Day and win big tonight. Yeah. If you haven't thought of something to do.
We did the LITV series.
Yes,
on that,
Bree just went there, and
awesome.
Chris, and it was so cool. If you don't know what Jake's 58 is, go to our YouTube page and watch the video.
Yeah,
it's
a couple minutes
awesome.
long. It's awesome.
Yeah, and one of the businesses, the Black-owned businesses that just reached out, is this cute girl. I started following her on Instagram, and it's Ms. Tea Talk, T-E-E, and because her name's Tiana Heath. She's like a anchor person, or she does her own media interviews, and she's
cute.
a spokesperson and media trainer. Love her. And so stay tuned, because I feel like she's going to be a new best friend.
Awesome.
I was she was really cute. Okay, so a couple of other just interesting Long Island Life things. By the way, Belmont Stakes tickets are on sale.
Get out of town.
Get your Belmont Stakes.
Oh my gosh.
2023. I think it's June 10th.
Yeah.
And it's already on sale.
I love it. I can't wait.
So last time it was DJ Pauly or whatever from Jersey. Yeah. It was so fun. That's such a fun event. So that is coming. Also, big news. Big. Oh, Grand Central Madison. The connection to the Long Island Railroad to Grand Central Station. Opening officially on February 27th.
Yes.
And I think we're going to be there for a special VIP ribbon cutting.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah. So follow our social for pictures of that, because it is so gorgeous. And big news. This is Tegan's most important news.
Oh.
Crumble cookies.
I was going to tell you that. That's awesome. No, good.
Have you been there?
No, but it's just.
Have you been to Crumble Cookies? Levittown. Crumble Cookies is coming to Levittown. Michael's like, I'm so going.
Yeah.
He literally is putting in his calendar right now. He's like, what? You've never been to one?
No, never.
We went in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. It's redonkulously expensive. I paid like $50 for cookies.
Yeah, but they're worth it.
But we didn't even eat them.
Why?
No, they're that
the
big.
children, yeah.
We got like a dozen cookies, and And these kids eat cookies like Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Literally like, "Arr, arr, arr."
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge and thick and they were amazing.
They're like mini cakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're so literally one cookie is like 4 cookies.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why they're expensive.
Yeah.
But they have all different flavors. Every month they have different flavors.
So cool.
They're like gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's an event. So welcome Crumble Cookies to Long
I know,
Island.
that's awesome. I'm really
I know,
excited.
it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Okay, what do you want to talk about next?
I don't know.
We're talking about you want.
Let's
what?
have some chocolate.
Which one are you gonna have?
I want the salted caramel one.
I forget which one that is.
think
Where's
it's
our
this
card? Salted. Oh, it's this. So this heart one.
Okay.
You see it? Mm-hmm. And which one? I want the Pop Rocks with this one. This one is sparkling rosé with Alyssa. Which one do you want? Grab one.
I wish I could.
Oh,
Oh my
Alyssa's
gosh.
being good.
No, it's amazing.
Whoa,
What did you get? The rosé?
that's weird. What is that?
Pop Rocks.
Oh my god! And
Right?
it's like a gelatin. Oh my god! It's
Is
awesome.
that Pop Rocks?
On top, those little gold flakes. And inside, it's almost like a. Let me just read it. Dark chocolate, sparkling rosé wine. That's why it's like a gelatin with wine in it. Sugar, glucose, pectin, citrus. Oh my god! Pop Rocks. Yum! It's light.
Yeah, you think it's going to be a lot?
I know.
Yeah.
I was all ready to these chocolate.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh my god, that's delicious.
That is delicious. Chris, Michael?
I was so surprised by that.
So good.
That
I really
is
want to try
yum.
the lips. What are the
I think
lips?
you should.
They've been eyeballing me.
I think you should. All right, we're eating chocolates. Okay, as long as we're eating chocolates, should we? We
you
talked
know what?
about.
I think you're supposed to dip them in the hazelnut chocolate.
What?
I wonder.
Oh, these? No.
Yeah.
I don't
No?
think so. Really?
Yeah. Oh.
No.
Hold on, I'll look up what they are.
Oh my god. Woo! These are so cute.
They're fun, right? They're like
This is like
a little zinger.
these are amazing because these are like an exploration of your palate. Oh my god, those are so cute.
So cute.
That is so crazy. This is way more fun than a normal chocolate box, by
Yes.
the way. Oh my gosh, you never know. You know the other ones you bite into and they're like okay.
Chomping on and
Also, you've had those same flavors since you were 7.
They're red strawberry chocolate.
That's good.
Oh my god. Ooh, now take a sip of wine.
I did.
Ooh,
So good.
Is it good? Okay.
You guys really have to try this. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
come have one, Michael. Come grab one. Here's the list. Okay, while you do that, we went on a tangent about presents, but
Yeah.
we actually also have some of our hot teas that wrote in with their best and worst, mostly worst, Valentine's dates. We know what Chris's worst date was, where his date launched. Which one is? Are you in the Pop Rocks one? Yeah, it's crazy, right? You don't expect to bite in and have it be like soft on the inside like that and kind of cool. Oh my god, it was good. Yes, right?
Wow.
Chris's worst date was I'm never going to let this story go. Was around Christmas time when his date literally launched into singing Dan Fogelberg's
I
Old Lang
love it.
Syne,
I
and
love
she
it.
sang the entire song until. Did you not hear the story, Michael? You weren't here.
I don't think was I.
Oh my god, the
that
whole
was hysterical. It was around
she's
Christmas.
like, oh yeah, and she starts singing it, and he's like, yeah, that's the one, and then she kept singing it.
Oh, I do remember this.
Yeah, I love that story. I think that's my favorite
Worst
date
date
story
ever.
ever because that is just you just cannot make that up. That's my favorite story. But a couple other ones was this one says was picked up for a date. You have this too, I think. Was picked up for a date with a roll of carpet between us in the front seat.
What?
Like clean your car. I mean, or just being picked up in a dirty car at all, right? Like,
Yeah,
clean
yeah.
your car up. I mean, it's the little things that show that someone's interested in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This one is funny. This is a girl. She says I burped in his mouth at the
Oh,
movies.
that is Chris design. That's nasty.
funny. That is funny.
Also, what'd you say?
That's my best friend.
Oh,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
it. That's funny.
I'm sorry.
Say your name. It's
We won't say your name, but whoa, that's
It's
nasty.
anonymous.
Yes, they're all anonymous.
They're all anonymous, but I felt like that would be so embarrassing. And
Oh, this one's bad.
what?
She made on her third date date, she made dinner and she made crab cakes, and she didn't realize that she lost a nail in his crab cake.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's funny.
Here's one. My date got us kicked out of a bar for getting into a fist fight.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a Long Island story if I've ever heard one.
Yes.
I was like, okay. And did you see this one? Another guy showed up on the date.
God. That's horrible.
That's what, I wonder what happened.
I know.
That's wrong. That's,
what happened there?
I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
That's bad. I think I've probably been a lot of people's worst date because I get, I can tell immediately. I didn't go on that many dates, but because when I got divorced, I was in my 40s, and so you kind of know what you want, right? And not you know what you want, and your time is valuable, and so I could tell like the first 25 minutes, and I was like, I'm done here.
Yeah, time's up.
It's all good.
Gotta go. No,
whoa.
You know what's funny is I was telling you guys earlier, Dan and I have been together since I was in high school, and
which is so cute.
And you're like, so you've never had a horrible date? And I'm like, oh, I could think of some. Yeah. Definitely. I planned this elaborate New York City night, going into the city, having beautiful dinner, taking a train in and rented a hotel room. It's amazing, blah, blah, blah. Literally got so sick after dinner and passed out. Could not have the date. So I spent so much money on New York City evening to sleep in the bed in the hotel.
Oh, well, remember, you remember when I had that one date, and it was a date when I was I went to visit.
Yeah.
And we went out to dinner. Mm-hmm. And I only had one. It was and it was one, when you're, again, 40s and you're single, I'm one night away from my kids.
Right.
It was a big deal.
Right.
And I was so excited and went to dinner. I'll never forget, I had shrimp and grits at this very fancy restaurant. And back then I wasn't eating.
Yeah.
So I had literally 2 bites.
Yeah.
And I woke up in the middle of the night, straight bridesmaids.
Food poisoning.
Straight horrific exorcism going on in the bathroom. Bridesmaids. It was
Look away.
away. Literally, it was so bad. And Sharon called me the next day. How was your night? I'm like, well,
this happened.
That.
Yep.
I'm just gonna leave that hotel room behind and sorry, extra
Walk
tip
right
there
away.
because that was. Because I didn't know where it was. It was so horrible. I just in the middle of the night woke up.
Yeah, and it came out of nowhere. That's crazy.
I was like, thank God I didn't eat more. I would be dead, I think, had I actually eaten a real meal back then. But no, I was like, cool. That was
awesome.
Thanks. Thanks for lovely.
Thank you for a lovely
lovely getaway.
Oh my God.
That's the worst. And I had a friend that did that one time too. She and her boyfriend went to this very exclusive ranch in Montana as this getaway.
I want to do that.
And they, because he was from a different, they were long distance, right? So they met at this exclusive, very bougie place, and she was so excited. And then she had some major stomach issues. And the bathroom was a paper thin, door, and she was
It's like a curtain.
It's the worst. It's the worst. You're trying to have some kind of romantic weekend, and then your stomach doesn't
want you to have that romantic weekend.
That is really bad. What?
You play music on your phone.
Oh yeah, or turn the shower on.
Yeah, and you're the fan, and it's shh, you're I need more.
Turn the faucet on.
Yeah, you're just go out for drinks or something. It was so I remember her telling me that story, and then you have that experience. There's nothing worse than that.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah. No, but then and then somebody said this too, and I've done this before. This is what I mean by I'm probably a terrible date. Somebody said I was going to the bathroom and didn't come back. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, my sister definitely did that.
Yeah. I didn't do that, but I remember I was finishing a date one time and it was so bad. And I was like, here's my portion, Dutch. And he took it.
Of course.
Which is, I was like, anyway, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then he goes, so where are we going after? I'm like, I don't know where you're going after. I don't know where you're going to go.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
That's
and
funny.
it's really not your concern.
Yeah.
No, I would just say like, no, that's good. Thanks.
Or
bye.
just like sneak out. Like my
No,
sister
it's
did
like,
that once. She just left
here's-
like flat out. She's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and
She leaves.
she never came back.
Yeah.
Have a friend call and say it's an emergency. Oh, it's an emergency. I gotta go.
Yeah.
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 I've seen that. That was in The Breakup, right? In that movie, The
Yes.
Breakup, they call it, Jennifer Aniston pulled that trick. So, yeah. Anyway, so listen, being in a relationship has challenges, and dating has challenges, and being single has challenges. But you know, you just get through it, and hopefully you've got your gal pal or your friends or
Yeah,
your network
definitely.
or your kids or your family. You know, your sisters.
Yeah.
Somebody loves you. That's for sure. That's something to remember.
Right,
Always.
exactly.
You were loved.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not by the person that you walked out in the restaurant on, but you know,
Oh my
that's
gosh,
okay.
that's
There's other
fun.
fish in the sea. Okay, so where are we at on time, Melissa? I'm completely
40 minutes.
Oh dear
Oh,
God,
good.
we're almost done. Okay. Do we have anything else that we really need to talk about?
President's Day. I don't know.
It's President's Day.
We have a
Okay.
blog.
Upcoming,
Just say
yeah.
We have a blog.
Oh, we do. We have a blog of what to do on President's Day. By the way, President's Day, super cool on Long Island. What were you going to say, Alyssa?
It's a blog on presidents that have stayed places.
Oh,
Long
yeah.
Island, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
was gonna
Because
say.
I'm like, we have so much presidential history.
So much. I mean, we talked about Teddy Roosevelt. You know, and there's
Ted
like
heads.
following called Ted Heads.
Ted
which is
Heads.
so
I didn't know
fun.
that, but that makes sense. And the whole where George Washington stayed with the Culper Spy ring.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you can download that app we were talking about last week. By the way, it's really, really cool. If you want to download the 1776 AR,
Yes.
and then you take this app and you can go to like where the Culper Spy ring is, and you hold it over places like Patriots Rock, and people come to life.
And they
like
tell you
Patriots
stories
tell
of
you
like
stories
what's going on
about the
It's
history.
amazing.
It's really cool. And wait, hold on. Sagamore Hill is, of course, Teddy Roosevelt's, the summer White House for Teddy Roosevelt, the only national park on Long Island. And there's just like a ton. There's
Yeah.
just look at the blog on
Discover Long
discoverlongisland.com, and we're going to show you all the places you can celebrate presidential history. Okay, fun stuff. CelebriTEA. And let me see if I had anything else in my notes, because I had a couple things in my notes. Do you have any CelebriTEA?
What was I? No.
So, because I was going to say, I have a couple things. So, Jen and Ben.
All over the social because he's bored.
Yes. Although, I don't know if you...
Somebody couldn't wait. I mean, people couldn't wait for him to showcase himself again in the world, to just do this, because there's so many memes about him and his facial expressions.
Those memes about him are so great when he's got the cigarette and he's like so exacerbated. I love that meme. I feel like that all the time.
I know.
I don't smoke, but I do feel like I can't. I love that meme. But so funny story, because you saw everything about the Grammys where he was looking bored, right?
Yes, yeah.
But there was this TikTok of the girl who was the seat filler at the table with them, and she sat right next to them, and she said, I was literally, of course, every other word that she says is like I was
Like,
literally
when I was, like,
right there,
there,
and
like,
it was like
yeah.
so cute, like. It was fun. I'm like, please stop it. I can't even concentrate on what you're saying. But the point here, you went somewhere. But the point is that she said they were very cute and very lovey, and that Jen even saw the memes going on during in
the
real
Grammys.
time
Yeah.
and showed it to him and
Yeah.
was like, there's memes about you looking bored at the Grammys.
That's
Like,
so funny.
he's like, oh dear Jesus, like again with this, and they were just laughing. But she said the coolest thing about it was that he didn't try to fake it after that. He didn't
Yeah.
try to change
He's
his
like,
expression.
whatever.
He's
Yeah.
like, whatever.
They're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, but she said they were very loving and cute and held hands the whole time, because I was
course they
worried.
are, yeah.
I was thinking that medium Jeffrey Wands was right. I was like, I don't know, and I'm still not. Jeffrey Wands is usually right. Also, here's some interesting stuff. Pat Benetar and her husband Neil Giraldo are coming to the Paramount.
Yes, can't wait.
And Pat Benetar is they're both from Long Island, as you know. They're coming to the Paramount on April 13th.
Awesome.
And they have this whole like love show or some kind of big band show. I'm gonna eat one of these. These are so cute. These
are
little
so
lips. I love these, but and it's sold out. So she's actually launching.
The Paramount sold out already?
No, the show right before this is
okay.
sold out.
Okay.
So this is it's the second stop on her new tour.
I love that.
And so you should get it quick, because it's going to sell out. We'll see if we can get some tickets for giveaways.
Oh yeah,
I love Pat Benatar. Love is a Battlefield.
Yeah.
I know.
That would be awesome.
Can I just tell you, like,
you're eating the little lips?
Oh my God, these are so cute. I love these little strawberry lips. Can I just tell you that that's how I dance? is the Pat Benetar like shoulder dance
shrug.
love is a battlefield. That's literally like my move.
I love it.
I learned how to dance from Pat Benetar.
Aww.
I love her so much. One other interesting thing, Ben Stiller has been announced to star in the LI triplets story. You know the story about the Long Island triplets?
Yes. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be one of them.
He's going to be all three.
Oh my god, how is he gonna do that?
I mean, they're triplets. So it's called Three Identical Strangers. He's going to play all three roles. And the interesting part about it is that story was actually broke in Newsday. Right. It was a Newsday story in 1980. And it was about this guy going to a college upstate. And he kept being confused by this, his doppelganger, you know?
Right.
Everyone was confusing him for this other kid. And so he was like, I got to meet this guy. And he met him and he's like looking in the mirror. It was his twin. And then they did this whole story like, oh my God, we're twins. And then it was in the paper. And then there was a triplet. And it was this horrible, horrible, crazy story about this orphanage on Long Island that was separating them and the kids and not telling, them. At first they thought they were separating them and not telling them that they had siblings. But then it came out years later, and this, I'm giving you the whole plot, but years later it came out that it was actually a scientific study.
Like Umbrella Academy?
They would put one with a doctor's family, one with a white collar family.
Oh my God.
And they were literally studying nature versus nurture.
Wow. And taking triplets and doing that.
And it was a huge ethical, and their lives like spiraled out of control. It was like during the days of Studio 54 all this. And it's just a crazy, crazy story. And I see it all the time on TikTok. Do you ever see there was a guy in Vegas recently who was in the pool and met a guy, and they're on TikTok and they look exactly alike. And I'm like, dude, you need to get a DNA test.
Yeah.
Because they're like, it's so wild. I met this person, looks just like me. I'm like,
Yeah. It reminds me of Umbrella Academy a little bit. It's that series on, was it Netflix? It's Netflix? It was really good. It was about like this, it's fake, obviously. But it was like these superheroes were being born into the world, and they were studying like how well they were raised by this one man, and then he had a whole other family, same sort of thing, and they were raised differently. It was like they were studying the difference between the kids.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Well, Ben Stiller, it's called, let me go back to it because it's called Three Identical Strangers. I don't know what it's going to stream on. I don't know. I knew you were going to ask me that next one. I don't know. Okay. Don't ask me where.
All right. I'll take it. And look at Ben Stiller making a comeback. I love it.
What's that? You and Ben Stiller?
No, George Clooney.
Oh, you met George Clooney? Oh.
Eat your hearts out.
Oh, yes. Does he look as good in person as? Yes, he does. He's tall.
Ish.
I mean, because you're tall.
You're
as tall as me.
How tall are you?
6'3".
You're 6'3", so he's a tall drink of water.
Yeah,
that George
sure
Clooney,
is.
is he
Tall
nice?
drink of water.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Yeah,
he needs Botox. Oh,
no, he doesn't.
Let him age gracefully, Michael.
He's George Clooney. I mean, come on.
He's how old? I mean,
he's 60, right? Yeah.
I don't know. George and Amal, I love them. I love that he married Amal. She's so brilliant.
I know.
And gorgeous.
I know.
But
I know.
Smart.
And like
smart as a whip.
Savvy.
I know. I love that.
That's
he
a power
marry
couple.
some dummy.
Yeah.
That's
a power couple. And Leonardo DiCaprio, did you hear this?
Oh God, what?
He's like 19-year-old now. I'm
what?
like, now that's just disgusting.
I thought he was with Hadid.
No, some other French model, right?
He broke up with his last girlfriend right when she turned 25 or something.
Right.
And that was the whole joke, was like he never dates anyone
once they go
25.
past 25, and now he's dating a 19-year-old. That's just disgusting, Leo.
Oh, well.
You're gross.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Can you blame the girl, though?
Nah, I mean, the 19-year-old.
No, the girl is in like starstruck. She's like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio? Okay.
Oh. You know what the 19-year-old's not going to know about is the Mandrell sisters, okay? And by the way, my Mandrell girl is off The Bachelor.
Thank God.
She turned out to be a little brat.
Yeah, she was
a brat. She was bratty.
She's the one that was like, I don't feel comfortable, right?
No, she was the one that was making the other one feel uncomfortable just by saying.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and then I thought she was being misjudged, and then I saw her the next week, and I'm like, all right, she was like, I'm special, and he likes me more. We have a connection more, and then he didn't give her the rose, and she was like, I don't understand. I'm have you met me because I'm like amazing. Yeah. And I was like, and he didn't He didn't pick her. So you don't have to watch The Bachelor this season. I'll just tell you every week.
You know what I finished finally?
What? Yellowstone?
Yes.
I just saw that it's probably going to be picked up for another season.
Thank
they
God,
were debating.
because they ended it so
weirdly.
weird. I was disappointed. Not disappointed, but just like, how you gonna, like the story goes on, I guess. I don't know.
And they
But I
said
started
yes.
watching 1923, 1923,
No, yeah.
1823.
Yeah, okay, whatever. 18.
It's
yeah.
like the prequel to
Yeah.
it. Harrison Ford.
Nope.
Oh my God, he's so old. Talk about old. Like,
He's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I know, but man.
I started watching some new show, and I should even talk about it because I don't remember the name, but it was by the makers of Ted Lasso, and it's got...
When is Ted Lasso coming back?
I don't know. But it's got Harrison Ford, and it's got the guy who I love from... I think he was from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Anyway, I love him. I'll talk to you about it later. I'll figure out it. But it was like, it's like a... Yeah, what's his name?
Jason Segel?
Jason Segel. He's so funny.
Wait, who
and
was the other
cute.
one? Jason Segel and what?
And Harrison Ford.
That's such a
Well, they're
combination.
both. Well, yeah, they're therapists. It's something about being shrinking. Yeah, Alyssa, you're so good. It's called Shrinking. I started. It looks good. It's makers of Ted Lasso. So I was like, it's
gotta be
I
good.
think it's feel good. You know. All right, so we're going to keep you updated as we go on with all things to do and eat and drink and see and talk about, and we'll just fill you in on all the binge-worthy shows, so you don't have to watch yourself. So make sure you're tuning in every week, and we got you covered. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Thank you for listening to Long Island Tea Podcast, produced by Discover Long Island, the region's official tourism promotion agency.
Links and information on today's episode can be found in the episode notes below.
Listen and subscribe to Long Island Tea on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Or you can watch us on YouTube at Discover Long Island NY.
Thank you to Long Island Wine Country for sponsoring our Wine of the Week. Visit their website at liwines.com.
For exclusive access to contests, giveaways, and events, be sure to follow us at Long Island Tea Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
To collab with us, ask questions, or just say hi, email us at spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.
Visit longislandteapodcast.com for more.